Hello and welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and back by popular demand, we have Founders CBS. This is a 2019 edition.
Yes, it is!
Product of the U.S. It's an imperial stout aged in chocolate and coffee. Aged with chocolate and coffee, aged in maple syrup barrels and bourbon barrels.
In a cave.
Yeah.
I think it's important to note that this is aged in a cave.
I paid, so this is like impossible to find in Kentucky, but I found this in Asheville, North Carolina at a freaking Target.
At a Target.
They had 3 or 4 of them left, something like that. I believe this is the last year they're making this as well.
Oh, no kidding.
So I will be saving one for when we feel nostalgic for maple syrup barrel beers. That is very dark.
Oh, yes it is.
We reviewed this last year. I can't remember what the ABV was on it. I know it varies a little bit from year to year.
I mean, you could always include that in the comment, or not comments, the thing.
At $20, a 4-pack that's $5 a beer, which honestly isn't the worst price for like a beer that's this high of an ABV.
Yeah, and it's also normally you're not allowed to buy a 6-pack or a 4-pack of these. You have to buy them
in Kentucky,
one at a time.
I haven't been able to find them. Yeah. So that's not terrible. It's still a little more than I wanted to pay, but I couldn't resist. So
that's crazy, man.
Very dark, can't see through it. I know Founders is going through some shit right now. So
Founders was just recently purchased.
Yeah, but they're also going through a lawsuit right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so a lot of people are boycotting their beers.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm just about the beer. I don't really care what they're doing.
I honestly had no idea there was a lawsuit.
Yeah. Smell?
Very,
lots of
very
chocolate.
even.
Chocolate, creamy, coffee. Not getting any syrup in there.
No, not at all. Not even a syrupy sweetness.
It smells a lot like a breakfast stout.
It is really similar.
Well, you know what we need to do?
Just continue smelling this for the rest of my life.
I know, it smells delicious. Also, it's probably a little colder than it should be, but that's fine.
I'm planning on letting this just sit after the review, coming back to it a couple of times.
Huh. Smooth.
Yes, but smooth, and this is actually, you know what? There is some sweetness from some molassesiness.
I get some syrup towards the back, in the middle of the back end there. Nice chocolatey up front, little coffee notes, a little cream. Pretty sweet, but you can tell it's definitely not from malts or anything like that. It's sweetness from like a sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely something added to it. Honestly, the coffee is really subtle.
It's because it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. It's delicious. Is it better than last year? I'm on the fence about it. I think last year was really good.
Yeah, last year's was really, really good.
This one's pretty good too.
I could go with more of this for sure. Here's the problem. More of this costs like my entire beer budget for a week.
It cost our entire beer budget for literally a week. That is our beer budget for a week. $20 is it. So
I don't know how I feel about spending this much on a beer or a 4-pack in this case.
I feel it's still ridiculous, but I feel less bad because if you look at the amount of effort that's put into this, like there's a lot of effort put into this beer. You know, with the maple syrup and the aging in bourbon barrels and like in a cage, and it ages for like a year. So it's a cave. Spite on my rage. Stitch is right. Anyway, the amount of effort that's put into this beer, it takes a long time to make it. So,
yeah.
Like $5 for a bottle. Think about how much you pay at a bar for a pint.
Oh my goodness! Could you imagine buying one of these?
But I'm talking about like if you go to a bar right now and you buy a Country Boy. You're going to pay $4 or $5 a pint.
If you buy a Budweiser at some places, you're still looking at like $4.
So it's not, in that aspect, it's not that bad. $5. If it was any more than that, I think I would probably cringe a little bit.
Yeah.
It's warming me up for sure.
I'm pretty, yeah, it is a warming beverage.
You don't get any of the booziness in it though.
I'm pretty down for $4, $5 for something this good, but it's still, it hurts me a little bit to think about spending this much on a single beer, or in your case, a 4-pack of beers.
I did give one away to one of my friends in Nashville. So
That's a powerful gesture right there.
That was being nice.
It is a very, very even flavor. It doesn't drop one off and then start another one. They're all sort of hitting you at once, and then the aftertaste is very, very caramely.
It's almost
sweet.
like a really good coffee, like a really good iced coffee, and I'm eating like a maple glazed donut with it or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, you cannot tell there's any alcohol in it. Like,
You really can't. There's
until
no
afterwards.
indication.
Until after it's gone. You're like, why am I getting warm and slightly drunk?
Yeah. I do feel a little bit warm down the middle now.
All right, now it's time for the rating. So obviously we mentioned price a million times, so that's always a factor. I'm still going to stick with I think this is still a 9, taking points out for availability and price. And that's
Okay.
it.
All right. I have to give it an 8. Still good. I think last year's was better, if I'm remembering. But it's still very good. It's one of those things that if you could find a single of, I would encourage you to get it.
I would honestly, because this is the last year to get it, I would encourage you to get a 4-pack, drink 1 or 2, take one to a dark basement, not exposed to lights.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of cool, and leave it there, because this will probably be good for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Or if you need to, just throw it in the fridge and then never open the fridge.
Back of the fridge. But yeah, I would definitely recommend getting a couple just to keep for that, because I think they're going to stick with the KBS for a while. It's still pretty popular.
Yeah, it's very popular. I'm still going to go with a single, even though this is possibly the last year they'll do it. It is very good, and I think you should experience it. But man, that price tag is horrendous.
Yeah. All right, well, that's been our episode. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can check us out on Patreon. You can also check out our Facebook and Instagram. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar. Thanks for watching.